This symbol means that YouTube will no longer allow me to earn a living when I report on some of the most critical stories of our time. That's why I'm forced to create this GoFundMe page and ask for your help. The Representative Press channel needs your donation because YouTube has changed the policy which I relied on for revenue to support critical and vital journalism and to advocate for media reform.
My argument with them in yesterday's video and on the phone is that you can say that you're not shutting down channels, but you are kind of shutting down channels. We've talked about it so many times on this show. If you really want to hurt somebody, you hit them in the wallet. If you take away their money, you make the content that they're making unsustainable, and it's just a slow death. It's an eventual death. It is an eventual shutting down.
We've tried petitioning YouTube, asking them to change their policy back to what it was when all journalists could earn a living reporting on war and political conflicts. We are asking for YouTube Google to return to the policy which had allowed independent journalists to monetize their videos even when reporting on newsworthy topics such as war and political conflicts. It is important to note that YouTube Google has arbitrarily imposed an enormous disadvantage on independent journalists compared to major media outlets, which can and still do derive revenue from commercials appearing on their TV news shows and websites. And the very fact that there are plenty of commercials during TV news, which often features stories about war and political conflicts, calls into question the premise of YouTube's new argument that such topics are unfriendly to advertisers. The excuse used in YouTube's policy change doesn't make sense, given the over 100 years example of advertiser-supported journalism on topics of war and political conflicts. They use that excuse that these topics are supposedly not advertiser-friendly, and then they apply that policy selectively, discriminating against my channel while allowing other channels to continue to earn revenue. Please help support my efforts because a lot of people appreciate my reporting and media criticism. Look at this comment. The U.S. media won't even go as far in honestly telling the public about the situation as has White House coordinator Philip Gordon. Quote, "We consider settlements illegitimate and an impediment to progress on peace negotiations. Unilateral annexation of West Bank territories populated by Israelis is wrong, illegal, and a recipe for Israel's isolation."
More questions on this issue?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You also mentioned Mr. Gordon. Phil Gordon said yesterday in a speech at the peace conference, he said that the current Israeli government is not committed to peace. Those were his words. Do you agree?
Well, I think it's been clear that both sides haven't made the difficult choices needed to continue the peace process. And when there's an absence of peace or a peace process, there's a vacuum left that at times is filled by violence. That's the circumstance we're looking at now.
But he didn't say both sides. He said the current Israeli government is not committed to peace. And he
I'm not going to parse his words, but let me finish. We've consistently said that both sides didn't make the necessary choices needed to continue the process. I think we have one more for you, and then we've got to move on.
One more,
Go ahead.
I promise, yeah. And he also said that Israel continues to deny the Palestinians sovereignty, security, and dignity. Do you agree with that assessment?
I'm not going to parse his words. As you know, there are difficult issues with, let me finish, Said, with strong emotional feelings when it relates to these tough choices that need to be made around the peace process. Certainly, the Secretary, the President still believe, as the President wrote in his op-ed, that is the right path towards a stable and secure long-term Middle East. And that's why we're keeping the door open to a peace process in the future.
But you agree,
I think we need to move on to other questions. Samir, go ahead.
By the way, that's just a video of a State Department press briefing. Those kinds of exchanges don't make it onto the nightly news. My channel is a prime example of what happens when you really challenge the powers that be. YouTube is engaging in selective enforcement, and I've been unfairly targeted. They've allowed special interests to target my channel. YouTube's policy change claims that they won't monetize controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war and political conflicts. Yet, I have seen others able to monetize their videos, for example, about Israel and Palestine, videos that regurgitate the dominating narrative. But my videos have been demonetized. YouTube removed the ads, when I'm simply reporting the facts. And now it's even worse than that. Every single new upload that I upload to YouTube is automatically demonetized. For example, a video about a rare Christmas Day moon or Steve Harvey's Miss Universe fail is automatically demonetized, and then I have to dispute it. Then a video like that will probably get monetized, but I'll have to wait a day to 3 days, losing out on all that revenue. Yet if I'm talking about war or political conflicts, they refuse monetization. For years, I've put an enormous amount of work into my channel to report accurately about the issues of the day, yet some people at YouTube have decided to financially cripple my channel. And it's even worse than that because people with a political agenda have continued to target my channel. Look at this tactic of abusing restricted mode. Now, many of my videos aren't visible in restricted mode, including many that still have advertising, yet have been flagged dishonestly. Because look at these examples. There's nothing offensive about these videos by any stretch of the imagination. Videos such as these are losing out on views and potential revenue because some dishonest people have flagged them. And then people who are looking at YouTube in restricted mode don't see them. So this sneaky trick is also undermining my ability to earn revenue. And in the case of videos that don't have ads, it's still hurting those videos by robbing those videos of views. Whole categories of my videos lose out on views in restricted mode. This year, I would like to make a major leap forward because this abuse by YouTube and the powers that be has been demoralizing and depressing, and it's undermined my work. I need a faster computer so that I can create videos a lot faster, and my current computer won't last forever. And I'm going to develop new strategies to expand the audience because my channel is being undermined as far as people being able to see the videos. There's been a drastic reduction in the amount of people that see new uploads. There's other channels that do still get advertising revenue on a regular basis, and they set up GoFundMe pages because they want to expand their operation. They've asked for $100,000 to get things like a new studio or a new desk or to expand their operations. I'm asking this as a matter of survival. My channel is being subjected to a level of abuse that I don't see being done to other channels. I talk about this situation in detail in the petition video, which you can see at the end of this video. But until that petition achieves its goal of changing YouTube's policy back, I'm forced to ask for funds so that I can continue to fight and fight stronger this year. The link to the GoFundMe page is gofundme.com/representativepress, and that link is in the video description or should be embedded in this video. I actually created that GoFundMe page over 20 days ago, and up until right now, I haven't publicized it on social media, so there's no donations yet. If you want to help save serious journalism on YouTube, please share this link with as many people as you can. Some consider this channel, Representative Press, to be one of the most important channels as far as reporting the most serious and consequential issues of our day.